Hi, hello, how are you? And welcome back to another video. I know we all just want to see Realm of Magic builds, but I wanted to create a sim and I was like, I should share her with you guys because I really like her. And so I want to introduce you to Talia Mandrake. Yep, love her. Love that name. I mean, I love how I'm just like giving myself like a massive pat on the back. Yeah, like, oh, I love this sim. Love her name. Love that, this, and everything else. And it's like, oh, wait, Veronica, you made that. So, good job, I guess. But no, I really do like this sim, and I think you will like her too. She is the first. That's a lie. I was gonna say she's the first spellcaster I made. She's the first spellcaster I made intentionally. The first spellcaster I made, I randomly generated to be a sim to drop into lots to take screenshots, but then she caused my game to crash. So Talia is the first spellcaster that I've made that has not tried to wreck my life, which I mean, that's just even more bonus points for her, you know? But so I wanted to she is entirely I should say this. She is entirely made with Realm of Magic and base game items. I'm 98% sure that's a fact. Because I wanted this to be so if you let me just preface this. She is entirely those things unless like somehow something from a stuff pack snuck in, so it'd just be a shirt or something, like nothing wild. But if you want to download her from the gallery, I will upload her to the gallery. But because I have skin tones added to my game and I have a different default eyes, you're going to need to check the little box that says allow custom content so you can find her. So that's a thing. But I wanted to make a okay, look, I'm just repeating myself, but I wanted to make a spellcaster and I wanted to use some of the new hair. And originally I was going to actually use one of the like quote unquote masculine hairstyles from this pack because I think they look really good on female sims. They're just unique little short hairstyles. But then I was like, no, I have to use these braids and they have like the multicolored thing. And then I had this sim that I'd already started working on, and when I put that hair on her, I was like, you know what? This is exactly what she needed. This is perfect for her. And she just kind of fell together from there. I was imagining, because everything I've been building has been really cutesy and whimsical and bright and stuff. And like the caravan, which is like very green magic. That's not a thing in the game, but you know what I mean? Like it's all plants and things. And I built the little. My cat just gave me the weirdest look. He's like, yeah, you built all these weird things. I built the little pink cottage, and that's very bright and happy and a little like fairy tale, I guess. And so I wanted something else because you know how in the vampires pack, like there's none of that. Not that I think we expect that from vampires, but you could do so much with them and do other things with them than just like eternal darkness and like I want to suck your blood and like all this stuff. And so I was kind of doing the reverse of that where I wanted the more I guess just generally the less fairy tale spellcaster, or in the sense like a more driven for different reasons, I guess I would say is what Talia is. Because I have one spellcaster, one sim in my game that I turned into a spellcaster, and she's very practical magic and just like you just imagine her in the kitchen, just this free flowing person. And then I created Talia, and I was like, Talia is going to be my sim. That she's going to be the one I'm going to like focus on untamed magic with because I haven't really played with that yet, and I think that's great. And she is just going to be a powerful, powerful spellcaster that just does what she wants. And I don't mean that and she's evil. I don't think she's evil, but she is very I think the traits I gave her, she's a perfectionist, she's self-assured, and what was the other one? It might have been loner, it might have been non-committal, but something in that vein. She has a very specific, very strict view of how magic should be, and she's out to achieve what she desires. She wants to use magic. She doesn't want to use magic to clean her house. She doesn't want to use magic to fix things. She wants to use magic to its fullest potential. And so she does untamed magic, and she puts a lot of effort into it, and she takes it very seriously. Like, for her, Magic is not a game, Magic is not a great time, Magic is hard work and dedication, and I love that about her. Like, I don't know, I just feel like she's the best. And you'll notice, like, this is her main outfit, and that is a full body outfit meant for male Sims. And I don't think I could make a male Sim wear it better than she wears it. She looks amazing in that. Like, comment down below if you disagree, but I think she looks really good in that. And I was surprised because I just put it on her on a whim. And I was like, the chest box is going to be wrong because even though you can put masculine clothes on feminine Sims and vice versa and all that stuff, the things aren't right. And so sometimes it always messes up their chest. And so I was like, it's probably not going to look good. And then look really good. And so there are, I think, a few other places where I put her in, like, quote unquote masculine tagged clothes. And I just love her. She is just such, like, I don't have words. Well, I have words, but she just kicks butt. Honestly, like, the way, when I think of Talia, what I think is her going in, like, through the portal, and she goes to practice Magic and just being like, okay, Pokemon, let's think of Pokemon. So you know how there's, like, in Pokemon, there's always those trainers that, like, they go to the gym and they train and they train and they train and they just kick butt constantly. And so everyone's like, you can't beat her. Like, she's the best. All she does is work at this. And that's Talia. She's at the battlegrounds, like, kicking butt, taking names, learning spells, just getting more and more and more and more powerful. And people always want to challenge her, and she just wipes the floor with them. And I don't think I made her mean, but I feel like people would see her as a little mean just because she's very serious. She's a very serious Sim, and just intense. That's the word. She is intense. But I feel like like, maybe in the context of the world, like, her view of Magic's a little old fashioned, where it's like, you can't just use Magic for whatever you want, like, you need to respect it. And so she might get along with, like, more experienced spellcasters in that sense, because she's okay. I have it. I like how I'm just, like, constantly coming up with, like, these new ways to describe her. She's not going to make mac and cheese in her cauldron because that is just a waste of time in mac and cheese. um And she's not afraid to zip zap you if you get in her way. And oh, she doesn't, as of the time I'm recording this voiceover for this video, I have not given her a familiar. But I wonder what I don't think it'd be the skull. I think that's just too much. But her ideal familiar, that would be interesting. Comment down below, like, based on how I've described her and based on your perception of her, what do you think her ideal familiar would be? Also, she's, like, really good friends. I'm blanking on her name. That cute Sim, towny Sim that came with the pack, lives in Glimmerbrook, and wears the yellow dress. I don't know, but she's, like, really good friends with her because I had her live in 2 different lots because I used her to take screenshots of them. And so that Sim always showed up with the welcome wagon, and she was, for whatever reason, always the one with the, is it fruitcake? Yeah, and so she was, like, always the head of the pack, and then everyone would leave and she would stay for some reason, and so my Sim just talked to her a ton, and so now they're, like, really good friends. And that's it. I don't think Talia has a lot of friends, probably. She's just too dedicated. She's like, it's like if you think of, like, a business woman that's just, she's like, I'm focusing on my career. That's Talia, but she's focusing on her Magic. She's got too much to do. She needs to be reading her tomes and practicing her Magic. Like, she's got stuff to do. I also feel like she's probably more of, like, a battle Magic kind of spellcaster. Like, she's out there practicing Magic in a very real sense. Like, she's going head to head with people versus just kind of gathering ideas and, like, taking notes on Magic. Like, she's actively working on learning new spells and things. So she just kicks butt. I don't know how else to describe her. Like, what are we supposed to do? I want to play. I might. Okay, so my goal, and I'll keep your fingers crossed, is to do a little quick let's play with her. And by quick, I don't mean one episode, so don't, like, calm down. but just quick in that, like, I don't even know if I want to do it so I get like through the chart for the spellcaster, or if I just want to like complete the Untamed Magic section of the spell book with her, or what I want to do. But I do kind of want to do a let's play with her, and I kind of want it to be my goal, whatever I do with her, to just, I don't know, like kick the Untamed Magic stage's butt at some point. I know that's probably not too hard to do, like if you just like keep practicing magic and things. So I don't know if I'd make that the end goal of the series, or if I did, I'd just put it off until I completed some, like the section of the spellbook or something like that. But let me know down below if you want to see Talia in a let's play, and if you do, what do you want her goal in all of this to be? So obviously if I do a let's play, like I'm gonna bring her in and she won't really know any magic, like she'll just be like beginner level, because it wouldn't be fun for you to watch me play with her, right? If I brought her in and she's like a master spellcaster or whatever. So, but no, that she is like fiery and raring to go. Like she is not, no one can walk up to her and be like, I don't think you could do this. I don't think she'd like beat you with a broomstick. And like only in self-defense, because like I don't know, she's not mean. I feel like the way I'm describing her, I'm like she's coming off really mean, but she's just very serious. Like she's just like dedicated and serious, and I think she's basically a scholar of magic, but and the way that like she's active and not just like reading books or doing research or something. But that's Talia, and let me know what you think of her down below. I'm going to let you go as you get to see like previews of all of her different outfits. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you're feeling snazzy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!